The tongue is whispering once again. And this time, the secrets are even sweeter, the scandals more dangerous, and the romances more daring. The question is not just who will dance at the next ball, but who will fall, who will rise, and who will be left behind when the music stops. The world of Bridgerton has always been more than lace gowns, glittering chandeliers, and candlelit ballrooms. It is a battlefield dressed in silks, where words cut sharper than blades and reputations are won or destroyed in a single evening. As we step closer to Season 4, the excitement is impossible to ignore. Fans around the globe are waiting, breath held, for a chance to peek behind the velvet curtains and discover what awaits in this next chapter. For those who have followed the Bridgerton family since the very first dance card was filled, this season promises more than just another love story. It promises change in how alliances are formed, in how hearts are tested, and in how the society of London's elite will shift under new pressures. With every new glance exchanged across the ballroom, with every letter passed in secrecy, and with every hushed word spoken behind closed doors, the fabric of this world grows tighter, richer, and more fragile at the same time. In this sneak peek, we are not simply looking at costumes or staging. We are looking at a promise of romance that dares to defy tradition, of scandals that can shatter carefully crafted lives, and of characters who are ready to take risks that could alter their destinies forever. Bridgerton has always been about more than courtship. It has been about power, about the art of control hidden beneath charm, and about how love can sometimes be the most dangerous game of all. Season 4 is no different, and yet it is more. The story so far has given us unforgettable moments. We've witnessed betrayals hidden behind smiles, friendships tested in the harsh light of truth, and passions that burned so brightly they could no longer be contained by propriety. And now, as we enter the dawn of a new season, those stories are not over. They are evolving. Old rivalries will resurface, romances will grow more complicated, and the delicate balance of high society will be threatened once more. But what makes Season 4 especially thrilling is the sense of unpredictability. Just when you think you know who holds the upper hand, everything changes. Just when you think you know whose heart belongs to whom, a new suitor steps forward and a single look changes the entire game. That is the brilliance of Bridgerton. Nothing is as simple as it seems, and even the grandest of plans can collapse with a single scandal. The world of the ton is alive again, and this sneak peek reveals only a sliver of the storm that is brewing. What we can already see is that Season 4 is sharper, bolder, and far more daring than any season before. From glittering halls to secret gardens, from whispered rumors to public spectacles, the journey ahead promises to be both breathtaking and heartbreaking. And as always, only the brave or the reckless will come out unscathed. This is not just another season. It is a turning point, a shift that will challenge both the Bridgertons and those who circle around them like hawks in the night. Some will rise higher than ever before, while others will fall from grace in the most shocking of ways. And the truth is, no one is safe, not even those who believe they are untouchable. The curtains are rising, the music is beginning, and the world is waiting. What awaits in Bridgerton Season 4 is not just another chapter, but a storm of love, rivalry, and revelation that will leave fans gasping. And this sneak peek, our second glimpse into what lies ahead, hints that the story we thought we knew is about to be rewritten in the most unexpected of ways. Before we step into the grand halls of Season 4, let us linger for a moment on the echoes left behind by Season 3. The ton is never silent, and neither are its secrets. It was a season filled with passion, heartbreak, and the kind of scandals that could topple even the most carefully built reputations. Whispers of betrayal still linger in the candlelight, and unresolved glances still hang heavy in the air. Every smile hid a secret, every dance was layered with meaning, and every word spoken carried consequences. And now, those very consequences are about to shape what is to come. Season 3 gave us revelations that left audiences divided: who was sincere, who was cunning, and who would dare to take destiny into their own hands. We saw hearts break under the weight of expectation, while others blossomed in the shadow of society's watchful gaze. Friendships shifted, loyalties were tested, and the rules of love, once so rigidly enforced, began to bend under the pressure of bold choices. The ballrooms glittered brighter than ever, but beneath that beauty, storms gathered. It was not only a battle of hearts, but also of survival in a world where one rumor could be more dangerous than 1,000 swords. And now, as we stand at the edge of Season 4, those storms have not passed, they are merely moving into new skies. Every unresolved thread from Season 3 is now tightening, pulling characters into places they never imagined. Some will find themselves cornered by the very lies they told to protect themselves. Others will discover that love, once found, is not so easily kept when jealousy, ambition, and pride come knocking. Season 4 is not simply continuing a story, it is lifting the veil on the consequences that can no longer be ignored. The return of familiar faces brings with it an air of inevitability. The Bridgerton family, with all their triumphs and tragedies, remains at the very heart of this glittering empire. Their choices ripple outward, touching friends, rivals, and strangers alike. The siblings we once saw stumble into society's gaze are no longer wide-eyed innocents. They carry scars now, scars of love lost, of trust betrayed, of promises broken. Each of them has something to prove, and each of them will be pushed to their limits as Season 4 unfolds. But the true brilliance of Bridgerton lies not only in the family itself, but in the web that surrounds them. The friends who may not be as loyal as they appear, the rivals who are always watching for the perfect moment to strike, the social climbers, eager to use charm, beauty, and manipulation to rise higher than their birth would ever allow. These characters are not simply players on the sidelines, they are predators, circling the ballroom floor, waiting for the perfect misstep to turn gossip into ruin. Season 3 introduced them, tested them, and allowed them to sharpen their claws. Now in Season 4, those claws will leave marks, and yet, within all this tension lies the promise of love, the kind of love that is never simple, never easy, and never without sacrifice. Season 3 dared to show us that romance is not always about perfect matches or fairy tale endings. Sometimes love is messy, sometimes it is forbidden. Sometimes it demands a choice between the heart and survival. And that lesson carries forward into Season 4, where the stakes are higher than ever. For in this new season, a simple glance across the room may spark not only passion but chaos. A single confession may destroy more than it saves. And the couples we once thought secure may find themselves unraveling under the weight of desire and duty. This is where the transition begins. From the embers of Season 3 rise new fires, fires of rivalry, ambition, and longing. We move forward not into calm waters, but into a storm where the rules of society are being rewritten with every step. The whispers of the past are still present, haunting the ballrooms. But new voices are rising, voices determined to claim their own place in history, no matter the cost. Season 4 does not begin in silence. It begins in tension, in the charged air of a society on the brink of transformation. The Bridgertons are ready to face the music, but so too are their enemies, their admirers, and their would-be lovers. The stage is set, the pieces are in place, and the next dance will not simply be about elegance, it will be about survival. And as the curtains rise once more, one question lingers in the air like perfume. Who will dare to step forward first, and who will be swept away when the game begins again? Asterisk, the curtain pulls back, and suddenly the whispers of the ton grow louder. Season 4 does not tread gently into familiar ground, it storms in, unapologetic, daring us to follow. The sneak peek reveals more than just gowns and glitter. It hints at a world where every choice has teeth, every romance has claws, and every secret is a loaded weapon waiting to be unleashed. This is not the polite society we thought we knew. This is war in silk gloves. The first flashes tease the return of grandeur. Chandeliers sparkling brighter than the stars, music swelling with urgency, and a ballroom alive with beauty and danger in equal measure. But it isn't the setting that holds our attention, it is the faces, some familiar, some new, and all etched with tension. A smile that hides heartbreak, a gaze that carries defiance, a gesture that says more than words ever could. From the very first frame, Season 4 makes one promise: nothing will remain untouched. Romance, as always, is at the heart of Bridgerton. But this time it beats louder, faster, almost recklessly. The sneak peek shows couples drawn together not just by charm, but by desperation. Love here is not an option, it is a risk. One stolen glance can ignite a scandal. One kiss can spark a war. The ton thrives on passion, yes, but it is fueled by ruin, and Season 4 will not shy away from showing both. Viewers will not just witness romance. They will feel the danger that surrounds it, the price that must be paid to embrace it, and the heartbreak that awaits those who cannot withstand the fire. Beyond romance lies the shadow of rivalry. Old grudges have not been forgotten, and new ones are already forming. The sneak peek suggests confrontations sharper than any dance. Rivals once content with whispers now seek open conflict, their ambitions outgrowing the constraints of politeness. Each character is playing a game, but the rules are shifting, and not everyone will keep up. Allies may turn into enemies overnight. Secrets, once hidden safely in journals and letters, may now be weaponized for public spectacle. And for some, a single misstep will mean the difference between triumph and humiliation. What also makes this glimpse of Season 4 so tantalizing is the hint of fresh faces stepping into the spotlight. A new suitor enters, not with shy introductions, but with confidence that demands attention. A mysterious newcomer arrives, their history cloaked in shadows, their intentions unclear. These are not minor additions. They are disruptors, designed to tilt the balance of the ton and to push beloved characters into places they have never dared to go. Every new arrival is a test, a spark thrown into an already burning fire. Who will rise to the challenge, and who will be consumed by it? And let us not forget the scandals. They are the lifeblood of this world, and the sneak peek suggests they will be more explosive than ever. A whispered rumor spreading like wildfire. A betrayal caught in plain sight. A revelation so shocking it threatens to fracture families and friendships alike. Season 4 does not simply toy with scandal, it wields it as a weapon, striking at the very heart of trust, love, and loyalty. Audiences will not only gasp at what unfolds, they will question what it truly means to be loyal in a world built on fragile truths, but perhaps the most powerful promise hidden in this sneak peek is the emotional weight. Behind every grand ballroom, every secret letter, and every calculated move lies the human heart yearning, breaking, rebuilding. The tears are as real as the smiles, and the choices cut as deeply as any blade. Season 4 is not about spectacle alone. It is about the cost of desire, the price of ambition, and the sacrifices made in the name of love. It dares to remind us that beneath the jewels and titles, these are people willing to risk everything for passion, for survival, for recognition. As the glimpse fades, one feeling lingers above all else: intensity. Every frame seems to carry a warning: this season will not be gentle, it will not be predictable, and it will not leave anyone untouched. The Bridgertons, their friends, their rivals, and even their enemies are about to face choices that could change the fabric of the ton forever. And for viewers, it will be a journey of heartbreak and triumph, betrayal and redemption, where every moment feels like standing at the edge of a cliff, waiting to see who will fall and who will fly. The sneak peek is not just a tease, it is a declaration. Season 4 is not coming quietly. It is arriving with thunder, and it will demand your full attention. The ton is watching, the players are ready, and the game is already underway. And so, as the candlelight flickers across the ballroom one last time in this glimpse, we are left with a single undeniable truth. Season 4 of Bridgerton is not just another chapter, is a reckoning. The ton thrives on appearances, but appearances can be shattered in an instant. Every romance unveiled, every rivalry ignited, every scandal whispered into the night is pushing these characters toward a future they cannot control. The question is no longer if secrets will spill, but when and whose world will collapse when they do. This closing moment of the sneak peek is carefully crafted, not to give answers but to stir questions. Who among the Bridgertons will face the harshest test of loyalty? Which love story will burn brightest, and which will crumble under the weight of envy and expectation? The answers are hidden, cloaked in shadows, yet the tension is unmistakable. Season 4 is not content with offering predictable tales. It wants to take us by surprise, to pull the rug from under us, to leave us breathless with twists we never saw coming. The brilliance of Bridgerton has always been its ability to mirror reality beneath the glamour. Behind the gowns and jewels lies a world that feels strikingly familiar, a world where ambition collides with desire, where reputations hang by a thread, and where love, in all its forms, demands sacrifice. Season 4 is poised to deliver all of this and more, but with sharper edges, deeper emotion, and higher stakes. This is not simply entertainment, it is an immersion, a plunge into a society where the heart and the mind are forever at war, and that is why this moment matters. Because what we see in this sneak peek is not just a parade of beauty, but a warning. The Bridgertons and all those who circle them are walking a tightrope, balanced precariously between triumph and ruin. Some will rise into legend, admired for their strength, courage, or cunning. Others will fall in disgrace, undone by pride, secrets, or a single mistake. But no one, absolutely no one, will emerge unchanged. This is where the audience becomes part of the game. For as viewers, we are not just watching, we are anticipating, speculating, holding our breath with every revelation. Will the couple we root for survive the storm? Will the character we distrust finally meet their downfall? Will the world of the ton expand with new power players who shift everything we thought we knew? Season 4 invites us to take part in this tension, to surrender ourselves to the roller coaster of love, betrayal, and destiny. And so, as the music of the ballroom fades into silence, the call is clear. Prepare yourself. Prepare for a season where love is no gentle thing, but a force that can lift you into the heavens or dash you against the rocks. Prepare for secrets that will unravel the lives of those we thought untouchable. Prepare for rivalries that will escalate into open war beneath the mask of civility. And above all, prepare for the most daring season yet, because the stakes have never been higher, and the price of survival has never been steeper. The story that began with dances and longing stairs has evolved into something far grander, far more dangerous. Season 4 is not a continuation, it is a transformation. It will demand more from its characters, and it will demand more from us as viewers. To witness it is not simply to enjoy a story, but to be swept into a storm of beauty and brutality, where every heartbeat feels like a countdown to revelation. So, let us end as the ton itself would, with elegance, with intrigue, and with a promise. The promise that the next season of Bridgerton will not just entertain, but astonish. That it will challenge our loyalties, test our hopes, and perhaps even break our hearts. Because in this world, nothing is safe, nothing is certain, and everything is at stake. Stay vigilant, stay eager, and most of all, stay ready. For when Bridgerton Season 4 finally arrives, the world of the ton will never be the same again.